For parents who may be concerned about sending their daughters away, that is a very legitimate concern. You know, it's hard to leave home at such a young age. But I would say to any one of those parents that this is a community that's worth coming into. And this is a community that's open, honest, welcome, that will allow their daughters to thrive for the next 4 years. That is what we have learned to do here at Salem. That is what we have done here at Salem.
She has absolutely become a self-confident, self-assured, beautiful young lady from the inside out that it wouldn't have happened if she had stayed in a co-ed school. Absolutely would not have happened.
I think as a person, I'm just a lot more outgoing and excited about what I'm doing, because when I came out of middle school to Salem, I was kind of shy because I was in the back of the classroom. There wasn't a need for me to say anything. But now, I don't know, I'm just kind of out there, more the cheerleader type, and it's really just helped me be a more sociable person.
Well, the supervision is excellent. They do check, make sure they're where they need to be. They're very supportive. If there's an issue that comes up, you can talk to them and they do help you deal with the issues. So it is hard to send your child away and you're not there all the time, but we've learned through our experience that the people here do care, the teachers, the staff, Ms. T, care about the students. They look out for them, and they're not the parent, but they're as good a substitute as you can get.
When girls come together, I think one of the things that we do here at Salem is really capitalize on their naturally wonderful qualities. For example, there is a particular way of teaching girls, not just the fact that you put them all together in the same room and it happens to be a girls' school, but in fact what we encourage in girls is leadership in the classroom on a small level, as well as large-scale leadership in their school community, as well as in the neighborhood in which we live and the neighborhoods that they return home to. Our college counselor knows everybody in the school, works with the 9th graders and 10th graders, as well as she's working with the seniors who are applying to colleges. We always have students who end up going to Duke in North Carolina. We always have students who end up in some of the Ivy Leagues. And so, you know, over the past years, we've had students at Princeton, we've had students at Dartmouth, we have a student now, an alum who is at Yale, we have a student at Brown, and so, you know, we always will be able to place students in those schools just because of the excellence of our applicants. But it doesn't mean necessarily that our best students apply to those schools either. So depending upon the interest that they may have upon graduation, we may find that they're actually going to bigger schools in the Midwest or schools out west or schools in the Deep South. There's really a huge range now where students are applying, which is a great thing, I think.
If you look at the college list, it can be very impressive. But that's really not how a boarding school or prep school should be judged. It really ought to focus on what's the best match for my child. What we're trying to do is match the child up with the right school.
The reason that I would encourage someone to come to Salem Academy is, number one, she gets to be who she wants to be, who she is. She's comfortable doing that. Number two, she joins a community that will become very important in her life. And number three, she will have a wonderful preparation academically for higher learning later in her life.
The girls come and they get to focus on being outstanding scholars and outstanding athletes and outstanding artists and outstanding leaders. And what they're not doing is focusing on what the world wants them to be, and that is sort of concerned about outward appearance and things like that. They're really concerned about the things that are of substance, and that's what we're about here.
The focus here is on learning who you are as a young woman and developing those accomplishments that bring you joy. They just have the increased poise and confidence and joy in this community. So what more could you ask?